Hello and good morning. My name is Cody, also known as Just Two Eyes, and I want to welcome you back to Theme Week. That's been a while, so for those of you who don't know, Theme Week is where from Monday to Friday I'm going to talk about a certain theme throughout the week where it's all interconnected somehow. And this week's theme is going to be my top 5 favorite Miyazaki characters from my favorite Miyazaki movies. Now, strangely enough, my favorite characters differ from my favorite movies, so some characters it's going to be weird. But we'll get into that another time. And in each video I'm going to do an honorable mention for a character who would have made it on the list, but they had their reasons not to. And this one, honorable mention goes to Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. Yes, that was, like many others within my generation, the first Miyazaki movie they ever saw. I caught it in bits and pieces as I was younger, and I knew I liked it, but I never saw like the entire movie until like a couple years later. The reason why Kiki did make the list is, yes, I get it's a movie about her but becoming, her own person, and it's, I guess, a metaphor for coming into womanhood, so to say, or at least maturing and, going through that process. Puberty. Talking about puberty, okay? Didn't want to say it. Puberty. But my list of favorite characters are very strong-willed, independent characters. She is not. I guess she's a young girl, but at the same time, she was really mean to Tombo for no reason. Bitch face to a lot of characters who were actually pretty good characters once you got further on into the movie. And what training did her mom entail? I mean, I know almost all, if not all of Miyazaki movies, they have like their own fleshed out world with their own each fleshed out story. But Kiki didn't know anything. She barely knew how to fly, which was apparently her only skill, which every witch can do. For her, she lacked a lot of what she should have known coming into the movie and going into the city. So that's why she's not on the list. But at number 5, Porco Rosso. I like Porco Rosso because he's a solid character. He's actually a good person, a strong-willed person who's willing to do the right thing for what it takes. He's merciful, he's kind, he's generous. I mean, yes, he was a womanizer, and they didn't really make it clear if he was before he got turned into a pig, but he definitely was after. But all that aside, in this seaboat society, or seaplane, sorry, he made his own. He still was his own person, and that takes a lot. I mean, he went off to himself in his own like little shelter, but he was still more than willing to dress nice, go out into the world, talk to people, be friends with people, fall in love, and all this other stuff. Even though he looked the way he looked and it really did affect him mentally, he still did it. But that was a good life lesson for anyone. No matter how you look, you still go do it. You still do your thing. You still be courageous, and you still be a people person. You still be nice and polite and strong. You don't let people mess over you. Love Porco Rosso. It's great. So question, who's number 5 on your list, and who's your honorable mention? Let me know in the comments. But that'll be that. So if you like what I'm doing, you want to see what else I'm doing, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think, because I'm always interested to know. So yeah. And the soundtrack, oh man, that soundtrack was killer, wasn't it? I mean, big,